Okay, so we're recording the full screen. This is a behind the scenes video, me old mucker, of how an episode is made. So, I'm using the bare basics here. Using Windows Live Movie Maker. Comes standard on Windows 7 systems and Windows Vista, I think, as well. And Windows 8 probably has it. Probably has a better version, actually. And we're using Audacity, which is the best freeware audio editing software, I believe in Harvey Dent. I do have Roxio here. If Cam Studio is going to be nice and play nice, you'll see me highlighting it right there with the blue blob of rectangleness, of sweet, sexy, rectangular sexiness. This is Roxio Creator 2012 Pro, which is immensely better than Windows Live Movie Maker, but it uses up processing power like a beast. So, for the purposes of this recording, which seems to be going nicely, I am not going to use that. So beforehand, I was playing Mortal Kombat 9 on my PS3, and I was using this Pinnacle Instant DVD Wizard, which comes bundled with the capture card that I use, which is called the Dazzle DVC 100, which is not the best, but it's not the worst either. That honour belongs to EasyCap, which I have a special name for almost let it slip. I have a special name for EasyCap, and it's Easy Crap. Because it sucks. If you're looking into getting, if you're becoming a Let's Player and you want to get a capture card, forget about EasyCap. It might look nice because it's the cheapest. It's dirt cheap. There's a reason it's dirt cheap. It sucks. Doesn't get the job done at all. It's not even worth a look in. But the Dazzle is good. I mean, it costs about £70. I always shop at Maplin for here in the UK for UK Let's Players or whatever. If you want to do this as a hobby, that's fine. That's cool. I mean, it can be enjoyable. It is enjoyable most of the time when you have a spare couple hours to play a game and record it. It is kind of enjoyable. I mean, it keeps your mind off things. If you find yourself, if your friends are out, or if you don't have friends. I mean, I have a lot of friends, just to make that point abundantly clear, because there is a stereotype of people that make Let's Plays. But anyway, that's a psychoanalytical thing, and you didn't come here for that. No, you didn't come here for that. Not at all. My psychoanalytical series is about to premiere, but not yet. Not today. So yeah. I mean, as a hobby, I mean, this is in general is nice. I mean, not just gaming, but I mean, vlogging is cool as well. I have respect for vloggers, because especially people that do it on a regular basis. Walking around with a camera in talking to into a camera. I mean, I would not have the cojones to do that in my town. People would probably punch me and steal my camera. But yeah, so what I just done there was Windows is very user friendly because it's an absolute pile of dog shite. You just go on advert videos and photos. Make sure they're all grouped in the correct order. I mean, they should pretty much. I mean, the Dazzle chugs them out in segments of 14 minutes and 44 seconds. So as you can see here, we have our base video. Now, some of this stuff has already been this has all been pre-compiled, right? Here we have the audio commentary, which I do live commentary at basically what that means is I record commentary at the same time as I'm recording the video through my television set. So, it's live. I'm commentating on the things as they happen in real time at that moment in time. Obviously, everything from that point becomes in the past because I recorded it in the past. But it's semantics. So, my friend, my lovely, sexy friend, we are now. What the hell are we now going to do? Wow, this guy's great. No, but seriously, we need to do something here. So we've got the audio. I was going to explain what you can also do is if you're not running on a very good laptop or computer or whatever, and you can't have multiple processes going on at once, you might want to do the commentary post-commentary, which in Let's Play terms is doing the commentary as you're re-watching the footage in the in this preview window. What you would do is you would get Audacity up and you would get your headset, your mic or whatever ready to record. Then you would press record, and you would play the video and commentate as you were, and put it in then afterwards. And that's post commentary. Live commentary is a tad easier because you only have to watch your footage once, and that's when you're playing it. But I mean, sometimes things happen, and you can only do one or the other. But there are two ways to attack this, as it were. Now, my wonderful best friend, we coming off a bit creepy here, dude. I know, it's all part of my charm. So we've got our 37 minutes of commentary. Obviously, we need to do a little bit of editing. So as you see here, basically what I do is I record the footage with the Dazzle after I've started Audacity. After I've started recording with Audacity. The reason I do this is to create this 8 seconds or so of blankness, which means all I need to do is cut this 8 seconds out, and then my commentary will be perfectly aligned with the video. There'll be no desynchronization, because out of sync audio and visual, that's something you would ideally want to avoid. Sometimes things glitch up, frame rate drops or whatever on the PC. This happens a little bit on the PC, and there's desynchronization. But when you're making these videos, you want to give something good to your audience. So we're going to now. We're just going to. I'm actually going to play this to make sure I don't cut. Make sure I didn't actually say anything. Whoa, fuck! I'm loud. You also may want to adjust your headset when editing, because I was very loud right there, and I swore during the making of. So that's great. I just cannot rein in my sailor's mouth. If any children are watching, I do apologise. But then again, children on YouTube, you've probably watched videos with a lot of swearing in before, haven't you? I know the answer is yes. Don't try and lie to me. I see through all lies. Now, that's pretty much all I need to do with my audio. No, it's not actually. I lie like a motherfucker. Because I'm using quite a sensitive headset. It's a very good headset. It's the Microsoft LX3000 headset, and I would very gladly do an advert for Microsoft if they would only just contact me. Come on, because this headset is fantastic. The audio quality with the mic is great. You hear people saying when they're recommending what should I get for my Let's Plays, and people say buy a Yeti microphone, buy a Snowball and a pop filter. Well, no, because you can achieve the same degree of quality with the Microsoft Live Chat. The only problem is it picks up a little bit of background noise, like it's probably doing now because there are people in the room next to me. But what we need to do we just isolate a segment of the echo, because this is the noise from the game footage. As I'm sitting relatively close to the television, and the mic is sensitive, it will pick up, a little bit of echo from the game. So I want to get rid of that in the commentary, because otherwise you'll get some people commenting saying, "Oh, there's an echo. Don't you know how to make videos?" So we don't want that. So we isolate a little bit, We try and find a little bit first. The best way to find like echo, if you do have it, is in isolated strips where you're obviously not saying anything. You can see all these sound waves. Obviously, where they're low, when they're flat, almost flatlined, is when you're not saying anything. That's when you'll be able to hear the echo. Okay, I can hear it, but there's different things. There's all sorts going on in the background. This, editing is quite boring. It is quite tedious, and it is tight. What is on my mind? It is quite time consuming. I'm an idiot. It needs to be done, because if you're serious about getting that partnership, I'm still trying to find a bit of echo. I thought this would be a doddle, but obviously I'm wrong. I'm normally wrong. I'd learn not to think I'm right at any time. Okay, so I think I found a little bit of echo there. We can probably isolate a better example. No, we can't. I might have to edit. I might have to edit this. So if I get that and then do that, we'll see what. Wow, that is loud. So okay, when you get a bit of echo, I found a little bit there. It's not the best example, but what we do is then we go on effect. And we go all the way down here to noise removal. We click on this. Once you've got your little segment highlighted, you go on Get Noise Profile. Now it takes that and it uses that as a basis to match and compare that. You've given that one example of noise, and it'll. Now that I press Control A and highlight the whole commentary track, we then go on Effect. We go on Noise Removal, and we go on Remove. And now that it's got an example of what the noise it's looking for, it will get rid of all that noise. So we go on OK, and this can take a while. This is a 37-minute. This is a 37-minute track, so it's taking. And I don't like how the time remaining is actually going up rather than down. So depending on how shit your CPU is, and mine's a fucking piece of shit, Toshiba can't get their act together at all. This calls for creative editing. Is that I hate peas. A tremendous deal. Peas. Peas are the devil's tiny green testicles. They are the devil's fruit. They're not a fruit, they're a vegetable. Anyway, so once that's done, we should have no echo. So I'm just gonna. It looks pretty much. I mean, you will see. Like, look, now that were before punctuated with little bits of up and down in sound waves, they are now quite clearly. I don't know why I'm clapping. Retard. They're quite clearly. Is anyone going to learn anything from this? They are flatlined now. That means the sound waves have gone. Okay. Yes. Well done. Right now, I don't think I did it right. Let's just have a little. Okay, I did do it right. So now we're going to go and export this, and it's going to. We'll have another interlude. Well, this is behind the scenes. I mean, I would have liked to have got a webcam as well to see so you could see me. Well, actually, I don't know. But yeah, this is like a special, lovely little behind the scenes. Oh, it's so amazing! How do you do this? Not really. Too excited there, pal. We'll go into this Game Busters UK episodes, and you see, well. Do I normally put my commentaries here? I don't know. Update with MK9 commentary. And then it gives you all this. You go on OK. Export it as WAV. WAV is easier to deal with than MP3. You need a plugin with Audacity to export as MP3. MP3 is generally of a higher quality, but depending on your headset, you can get away with WAV quite easily, and nobody will be any the wiser. It's not like you're tricking anyone. It just makes your life a little bit easier because WAV is a smaller file size. So I mean, if you're running on a brilliant setup, you've got X amount of RAM and processing power, and you say, bugger it, I can go for all the top stuff, then by all means export in MP3, render in 1080p and everything. You do what you want. But this is just a bare basics guide. I mean, the processes. I mean, what will you be doing? If there are if anyone has any other questions, because this is based on using a Dazzle capture card. This behind the scenes making of a crummy little video game video. But if you want to know how the PC side works when you're using fraps, and to be honest, maybe you're interested in that. I can quite easily do a video on that as well. So now we've exported this, we can minimize it. I won't close it because I'm not 100% sure. Then what we do is we get this out, and we go add music to the current point, which is at the beginning of the video. And then we go in videos, wherever you saved your commentary, it's right here. It's 374 meg, which is about 100 meg per 10 minutes. And we're pretty much bang on the time. Just watch isolated segments to make sure that it is in sync. So I'll watch a bit of this. So yeah, I'm pretty much happy with that now. So now the commentary is in sync, perfectly in sync, because we did the earlier stuff with the commentary. That was great. Then I'm going to actually go through the editing process. Now on Windows Movie Maker, it's ridiculously easy. You can chop and change. You can use the split tool here. Go on a segment. If I've said something particularly offensive or rude, which I don't. I'm a good boy. I'm a saint among men. But say like your commentary tailed off on a tangent. I mean, tangents are good. I approve of tangents. But say if your commentary devolved. I mean, I was playing Mortal Kombat 9, okay? So there are segments in this where I was doing nothing but cursing, and you were hearing F, 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 grumble, grumble. And later on when I view this in the preview, I think, well, I don't sound very intelligent here. I think I should take that bit out. So that's why you want to do this. You want to go on split, and then split the video, and then you'll split the music. You go split, and then you find the point where you stop being a douche. Say, oh, I got over that. I got over it at around this point. So, I'll then split the music and split the video. And then what you do is you'd highlight both these, and you just press delete. And then they would both go, or just the music would go. So we go delete, and then see, everything's, sort itself out. But that was just an example. So I'm going to actually pour through this and take out all the unseemly bits. Probably going to put them in a bloopers reel video, because I can be pretty funny when I get frustrated at video games. I won't lie. It's not funny at the time, but some of the stuff I say can bring a smile to your face, even if it's just because of how incredibly dumb I sound. But once you've finished the editing process, you would then save movie. And I always go for this setting on Windows Movie Maker, which is Zune HD for 720p display, because it's less than 1080p. 1080p hogs your disk space like a big fat meanie. But Zune HD is easier for me. Like I said, I'm not running on the best setup, so there are people that are way better than me that will be 1080p everything, best rendering. They'll be using Sony Vegas Pro. Out of principle, I don't torrent Sony Vegas Pro because I believe you should have to pay for that stuff.
But yeah, I'll get off my mighty high horse. And that's basically been how you make an episode for a Let's Play. That's basically the process. I mean, pretty much I just went through the editing process. I didn't show you how the actual stuff is recorded. But it's relatively simple. So I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes making of an episode. I've been Mark, and thank you very much for joining me on this adventure. So I'll see you whenever.